everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this mid-year ADT. Hard to believe that 6 months have gone by already, hey? And 6 months more to make this the best year ever. We're already halfway on track to do just that. I'm looking very much forward to this afternoon's meeting. We've got some good speakers lined up. I'll just get my program over here so I don't know who's talking next. And I think we're not going to mess about. First of all, I'm just going to say welcome to all of those who I don't know already. I don't know if any of you are guests. If you are guests, very much welcome. Very pleased that you guys could be here with us. We've got people from all over the countryside over here, which is brilliant.
Sean, we can't hear you.
Oops. Sorry, can you hear me now? Hello?
I can't hear you, Mama.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
All right, let's try that again, shall we? To all the guests that are online with us, welcome. Thanks for joining us. There's a couple of faces I don't recognize, and I'm very pleased to see we've got a lot of people on here this afternoon. That's wonderful. And with all the other strife around in the world, we can now leave all of that negativity behind us and get going with some positive stuff over here. With a wonderful group that's joined together. We're all safely in our homes, so the social distancing part is there, which is brilliant. Except some of us are up close and personal, but it's wonderful to see everybody. And we are recording this session, so I will send this out as soon as we're done. And we're just going to get going now. We've got a couple of minutes in hand, and we're going to start off this month ADT with Dr. Cesar Nambasi giving us a talk on the importance of supplements to boost immunity.
Can't hear.
I'm not too sure why people who can't hear, is everybody else hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good. All right. So Dr. Cesar, can you explain to us the importance of supplements to boost immunity? We know everybody's getting all hyped about the virus at the moment and that they must rush off and get a whole pile of medications and panic-stricken and all the rest of it. But do we really need to have medicine to treat a problem? Is it not maybe better to boost our systems and prevent a problem? You are the medical expert, so please take it away. Please unmute yourself as well, Cesar.
Yes.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Eagles, and we are so happy to see so many of you here. I'm going to do a presentation, and I'm going to sort of go back to the basics a little bit so that we get the background to why it's important to supplement. Obviously, we all know that the food today is not what it used to be. So as regards the immune system, we have the responsibility for that. Each individual is responsible for looking after the immune system. With the help of Neolife, we've got the right tools. But first of all, you need to understand that nutrition is a critical determinant of immune responses. And malnutrition comes in all sorts of forms, and it is caused by the way agriculture has morphed from what it used to be, where it used to be nice and organic, and we used to use compost and things like that, but now it's become very, very chemical. And all that leads to create malnutrition. So that's the commonest cause of immunodeficiency worldwide. Now, I thought I should just revise this little schema, which shows the nature of a virus, since we are talking about viruses. The virus outside of a cell is useless. It's not going to do anything to you if it is outside your cell. But once it attaches to the cell and enters the cells, penetrate, builds more viruses or virions as they're called, assembles them by stealing from your cells to make new viruses, and then gets released out of that cell, which is now left stolen from and actually quite useless as a cell because it can't function very well. Then you have a setup for disease, okay? So you will feel unwell because of this viral infection. You might feel very, very sick. And the degree of sickness will depend on the competence of your immune system. And the competence of your immune system, we've agreed, depends on the degree to which you are nourished or malnourished for that matter. But the tendency is for us to think that with these symptoms, the key is to get a medication to dull the symptoms or to close off the symptoms. That might actually be adding to the toxins in our body. So very, very quickly, I know this isn't my brief, but I just thought one of the things that causes the immunodeficiency are toxins. And I'm just showing you what we have. And I know there's a session special for that, but I bring them up to remind you that they actually damage intracellular organelles, as we call them, intracellular working units, particularly the mitochondria, okay? And once the mitochondria are damaged, ladies and gentlemen, you are as good as sick, and your immune system will just spiral downwards. So that's what we have to look after. And thanks to our people that support us, the Scientific Advisory Board in NeoLife, we have access to all this information and access to a solution. So let me talk nutrition now. We have what we call the NeoLife Core Nutrition. And that's a picture to show you. And I've just put it up a few times just to tell you how important it is, okay? In Pro Vitality, we have trienen. Those are the whole grain oils, concentrates, which are vital for the health of each and every cell in our bodies, as well as important for helping to build hormones and the enzymes that keep us going. And then we have omega-3. Omega-3 is very, very important for a lot of functions, but top of it is it's the most powerful anti-inflammatory in nature. Then we have carotenoid complex. Those are the colorful fruits and vegetable extracts that NeoLife has harnessed and presented to us in a capsule form to help actually build our immune systems. And that's why they're there in nature, for that very purpose, to fortify the immune system. But because we don't get enough of it, we need to supplement. And then of course we have vitamins and minerals, which are all very, very important for the functioning of each and every cell and for ensuring that the immune system functions well. So that's Pro Vitality, one of the core nutrition products. The other one, core, is the amino acids, which arrive as shakes. And then NeoLife, remember, takes care of all our needs, and we do not have the children forgotten. In fact, you need to always remember the children. And so we have a children's range. I just love this picture. That's why I keep using it. So always remember one thing: inflammation, especially the bad type of inflammation, and oxidative damage are what cause the immune system to be eroded and not to function well. Now, with that background, let's go to some specific add-ons to the core nutrition. Vitamin A and D. Okay, in winter, we are supposed to remember to go outside when the sun is shining, even if it's in winter, but that's exactly when people don't do that. And that's why I've put this up as the first one. vitamin D is vital for the immune system. It's a hormone-like vitamin which does a lot of work in our body, but it enhances and modulates, as the word goes, the immune system. Then vitamin A is so important for all the mucosae, all the linings in our bodies, wherever they are. They start in the nostrils, the sinuses, go further down into the lungs, into the gut. So it's a very important vitamin. All surfaces require vitamin A and all require vitamin D. This is a very potent and yet very well-priced product. And I think we need to promote it a lot more than we do. And with it on board, when you do go outside eventually into the sunshine, your body will have some oil together with the omega-3 oils that I've talked about to create more vitamin D. Okay? Then vitamin C. Wow. This is crucial. Crucial. Vitamin C per se enhances the production of an internal chemical within us called interferon. Interferon stops viral infections, helps the body to fight off infections. Then it's vital for building collagen. Now, why is that important? Okay, picture your massive superhighway called the circulatory system. Each little vessel needs to be properly constructed for it to be able to convey that blood. And should there be a kink or a break or a tear, then it won't work well, and therefore blood won't arrive, and therefore nutrients won't arrive, and therefore there's malnutrition on a massive scale. Vitamin C is important for that. It's also very, very important for other things like feeding your adrenal glands, which are important in the immune system, and ensuring that the body works well. But the trouble with vitamin C is it's a water-soluble vitamin. It cannot be retained in your body. You can't store it. You can't even make it like a hamster would. So you have to supply it. And that's why we talk about the importance of nutritional supplements. We have the best. Why? Because it is made out of food. Other vitamin C's out there might be manufactured from chemicals, and you don't want that in your body because it's going to create problems. Then I thought another important add-on is zinc. Zinc is vital for the functioning of the immune system. It just works with the processes involved in the immune system. It also works with the mucosae, very much like vitamin A and D, to fortify them so that, as you know, the skin or the lining of the gut and the lungs are the first barrier from to the outside world for you. So you need zinc, and you've been hearing a lot about zinc, and now everybody has jumped onto that bandwagon. But what makes Neolife Zinc unique is that there's that little word up there. It is chelated, which means its absorption rate is far higher than what you'll get out there, which other brands that are not chelated. Ours is sourced from food as well. And that combination makes it highly bioavailable, so that it's very good money that you're spending because it's going to do its job, unlike spending money on another product that will wind up in the toilet. Then the other one I wanted to point out is garlic. And I've put it in that hexagon just to remind us about the sixth stage of nutrition, which is elimination. Do you all remember that? Okay, so garlic is important. It's a powerful antimicrobial. A lot of people will tell you, I don't need to supplement because I eat a lot of garlic. Did you know that I cook all my garlic in all my food? Well, each time you cook it, you kill the key ingredient called allicin, okay? But Neolife has harnessed it and made it in such a way that it is target delivered to the small intestine, which is alkaline, and that's where it begins to do its job. Other garlic brands that might be on the market are actually destroyed in the stomach because of the very acidic environment of the stomach. So this is also very important. Now, antimicrobial, well, that means it kills viruses, it kills bacteria, it kills yeasts and all other fungi, and gets rid of the bad organisms, but allows the body to retain the good ones. Now that is so key, so key for our health. And that's how come we have this awesome package. And this is perhaps where I'm going to almost stop. In this detox program, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't yet experienced it, remember point number 1 in your life is use the products. Can I suggest that you start using this detox program? It is going to do amazing things to your immune system. And in BetaGuard, let me just point out, you get vitamin C, you get the B vitamins, you get some minerals that are very, very important, and you also get zinc as well. So this is a great combination. It also has stage 6 for helping you with elimination. So we have choices that we need to make, important choices. And I like this picture, and that's why I keep on recycling it. Health is like money. We never have a true idea of its value until we lose it. So don't allow yourself to lose your health, please. And I'm just going to remind us that please speak to colleagues, friends, and family about what we have. Okay. Those are the people that you need to look for, the worried well, who would like to take greater responsibility in the face of the current situation. Individuals and their families recovering from illness, needing to restore their health and vitality. We've got the tools. Currently on chronic medication. Remember I told you a lot of people default to chronic medication or even acute medication, and they would like some advice on that, and also they need to detox, okay? And then you have the youthful people who are proactive, health conscious. They need to hear about what you have to say. And those who would love to manage their weight, because we know in the current pandemic, that has been a factor as well. So thank you very much. We are a family on a mission to make the world a healthier and happier place. Thank you.
Wow. Thanks, Cesar. That was brilliant. Yes, it's a lot easier to remain healthy than to get healthy after you're sick. And I certainly always aim to do that. It's a lot cheaper as well, I think. So we've discovered now how to fortify our bodies. And obviously, if you've been around in the last 18 months or so, you know that anywhere and everywhere that you go, everybody wants to rush along there and hose you down with some hand sanitizer and various sprays. And obviously, we've been living in an extremely toxic environment up until the time we got hit by a virus. We do live in an extremely toxic environment. That's true. But I do believe that those of us on this meeting this afternoon all know the importance of keeping ourselves and our environment clean. And what better way to do it than with the world-leading, non-toxic, environmentally friendly, and extremely economical cleaning products known as golden products. And Caroline is going to kindly share with us exactly how we can go about and do this. Caroline, please unmute yourself and go ahead. No, you're still muted. Can you unmute yourself?
Oh, that's better.
There we go. Now we can hear you.
Yes.
Excellent.
Sorry about that. Thank you. Yes, we need to keep our homes clean so that we can have a healthy environment. And this literally creates an atmosphere of freedom. With all our modern conveniences, cleaning aids can easily be taken for granted. They become such a common part of our lives that we sometimes feel there's no discernible difference from one product to another. But you can know that New Life has gone to great and costly extent to obtain product quality. Just because a product does the job does not mean it's safe to use. So the two that I'm going to concentrate on, LDC and Care. I use LDC as my sanitizer and Care is our disinfectant, the two that we constantly use these days. Okay, to start with, LDC, because the first thing that you do when you get home is to wash your hands. And you do that with LDC. LDC contains 3 surface active agents. They all have different purposes, but the oily part is what holds the dirt so that the bacteria and viruses get trapped until you rinse it off. Or, better explained, as our advisor told me, LDC breaks down the outer layer of the virus, which weakens it, then holds it in suspension until you rinse it away. That's very well said. Okay. So we all know LDC can do a lot of things. There's so many uses for LDC. But on the topic of sanitizing, I just want to mention for children and adults, excellent foam bath. If you get your children in the bath, wash their hair, wash their face, let them play in the water. As a shampoo, it also kills lice. I think every parent goes through that at some point in your life, okay? You can even brush your teeth with it. And then I hope you only go out to buy food. When you get back, wash your fruit and vegetables with LDC. And then think a little bit further, your face mask. I know in recipes, they always say, just use a pinch of salt. So I wash my face mask by hand. I just use a pinch of G1 with a squirt of LDC in a bowl, hot water, soak it for a while, rinse it out, hang it up to dry. And then think a little bit further, your laundry in collars and cuffs. Your jewelry, I'm always touching everything. So my jewelry gets washed with LDC. Then when you sit in front of your computer, you can even clean your computer with LDC. Just soak a cloth with a little bit LDC and just wipe it off. Okay, then the next one, there's a lot of uses for LDC, but just sanitize it. Okay, then disinfectant. Between the time that you clean your countertops and the time you prepare your next meal, I just spray it with Care. I just sanitize everything again before I start working. Then we go further, disinfect wounds, small wounds. You don't want anything to get in there, so just sanitize, use aloe vera gel afterwards. Mild burns, air freshener for allergies, sneezing. I always have my small bottle with Care with me. I just spray it in front of me if I sneeze. If everybody else sneezes, I spray them as well, so in the face. I don't care, it won't harm them. Okay. Disinfect baby bottles, combs, brushes. I literally just spray everything. You don't have to worry because there's no harm in it. If you feel a sore throat coming, gargle with a dilution of Care. Don't swallow it, spit it out. I spray mattresses, vacuum it. And in the shower, I use these bath scrunchies. And I've recently learned that those things can get heavy, dirty. You don't see it, but it's there. So I just soak all our scrunchies from time to time in a bucket with Care water. Kitchen sponges, all those things that you think is not dirty, but they actually do get dirty. Crafts. And then think a little bit further, because you might come with a virus in your home and you want to keep your home safe. What about your cell phone? Remote controls. If you don't want to spray it with care, just soak a cloth and wipe all these things. Doorknobs, light switches. Again, laptop, you can just wipe your laptop off. What about stationery? You can sit in any room and look at things. We touch so many things very often, and it's not really on the cleaning list. Your ruler, your pen, especially if you share your desk with somebody else. In your car, the steering wheel, I just spray everything and wipe it off. Keys, when you walk out of the store, this is just ideas, things that I started to clean recently. When I walk out of the shop, the first thing I take is put my sunglasses on. So you clean the glass itself, but what about the sides? You might have something on your hand, so clean it. Just clean everything, and that's basically it. As our poster said, be wise and sanitize. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Colleen. Well done. That was brilliant. Yes, it's surprising how many things that we are touching on a daily basis that we just take for granted, that we don't realize where and how we can pick up a buck. So easy and so simple. Right, we're running out of time. So my co-conspirator here next to me is going to be moving fast. As you know, with the virus and with lockdown at the moment, there's a lot of businesses that have had to either cut back or worse, shut down altogether because they cannot operate. Some of them had to think laterally and work around ways of working through the lockdown. So people have gotten creative. Thank heavens for Zoom, because Zoom has made a huge difference for my business, and I'm pretty sure for your business. Just think, we would never have been able to have this ADT if it wasn't for this platform. So Jenny is going to tell us how to build a business while locked down at home. Take it away.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everybody, from a sunny Natal and not from a snowy Eastern Cape. Yay! Peaceful Natal up here. Yes, all I can say is thank God for COVID. I'm very glad COVID has arrived, because COVID has managed to get my business up and running. My personal points have flown out the window because everybody's wanting the products. How did I get hold of these people sitting in tiny baby Stutterheim in a retirement village? Thank heavens for social media. My folk don't really do Zoom, but I get onto social media and I'm pumping social media. In fact, I was blessed with a course that I'm doing, and I'm learning what I already knew, and I didn't realize that I can use it. So social media is maybe one of the main ways to get yourself out there. We can't go and sit in a tea room and talk to people. We can't go and really sit in places where we're going to maybe chat to people. But also I'm very blessed with the fact that I can do classes, I do lectures, and I talk medical things when I do lectures. So I have a platform to invite people to look at the business as well as the products. And the products work. And so many people, I heard the other day that the doctors are telling everybody you've got to have vitamins for COVID. What vitamins are they having? Let's educate the public of what vitamins are correct, the difference between our vitamins and the vitamins that you go to the local chemist and get over the counter. So we need to motivate our people that we find out there. Everybody's on vitamins. And especially during COVID, you've got lots of time. If you don't go to work like some people do, then you've got lots of time to encourage, motivate your downlines. And how do I do that? I do it on social media. I do it on WhatsApp. I don't phone, which I'm supposed to phone, but I do it on WhatsApp, because I feel the same as me. If you're phoning me and I'm busy with whatever and I don't have time, I'm not going to be able to concentrate, but I can get back to you later on. So I talk to people that way, and I encourage people, and never stop talking to people. TTP, as Charlie always teaches us, that's the biggest thing you can do. This business is so easy. TTP, just talk to people on a daily basis. Get onto social media on a daily basis. Make a plan of what you're going to do from Monday to Sunday. Every day, even if it is just one little item, a live video, a piece of information, a video of one of the products that we're using. Get your face and the products out there. We have to educate the public. The public are being told that they need vitamins, which is playing right into our game, into our court. So we've got to educate the public. And how else do we do that? How many people can you talk to live, face to face, if they're in Cape Town, Durban, Joburg, Lesotho, Botswana, America, where am I talking? Yemen, all these places all over the world, if it wasn't for social media. Get out there and talk to people. That's the only way you're going to build your business. You can't build your business by being locked down, by, quite rightly so, COVID is real, COVID is deadly, but we need to get out there by not putting ourselves into danger, but with social media. Build your business from a distance, and it might even go further. So I say, thank God for COVID, because our businesses, our near-life business is flourishing. The bottle stores, the tea rooms, those places are dying. We are flourishing. Go and talk to the owners of the bottle stores. Go and talk to the owners of Ocean Basket and all the coffee shops. Go and talk to those owners. They need an income and they need vitamins. So go and talk to them. And Caroline's just told us how to clean our homes. Go and tell them how to clean their shops. Go and tell the hotel owners how to clean their hotels. I love it when I go to a place, at a place the other day on Watching Time. And I said to them, what are you spilling out into this ocean that I'm admiring? And they took me into their laundry, and there I found G1 laundry powder. I was so happy. I don't care who gave it to them or who's selling it to them. They are using G1 laundry powder. It is so wonderful, because we need to educate the public. At the end of the day, it will get back to you, and you will be promoted by the public being promoted. They will come back to you. Get people to know that you are doing the near life. People in Stutteram talk to others about Jenny stuff. Go and get Jenny stuff. So make sure it's Mandy stuff and Barry stuff and Linda stuff. Get the people to know you, and they will buy from you. Go out there and build your business. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Right, we've only got a couple of seconds left. So just some basic housekeeping, everybody. We are going to bomb out shortly. Please just give us about a minute and re-log in on the same call system again, and we'll kick in for part 2, because we only have 40 minutes done. All right, we will see you again shortly.